Toowoomba was the last place we stayed on our trip to the Cape. While staying in Toowoomba, we visited the Picnic Point Lookout and Parkland. It is perched high on the crest of the Great Dividing Range, overlooking Main Range and the Lockyer Valley. A nice place to have a picnic or coffee in the restaurant and take in the views. This kookaburra was not afraid of people. It was amazing how close you could get to it. Next we visited Spring Bluff Railway Station. It is a heritage listed site dating back 150 years and is located on the main railway line between Ipswich and Toowoomba. During the September Carnival of Flowers Festival, a train operates back and forth to the station. The gardens there would be a beautiful sight in the spring and summer. Unfortunately, the House of Cuckoo Clocks was not open when we were there, but would be an interesting place to visit. We visited the Japanese gardens. The gardens were developed and maintained by the University of Southern Queensland. They are Australia's largest, most traditionally designed Japanese stroll garden and are on 4.5 hectares. The stunning layout of the park makes it popular for weddings, photography and artists, and best of all, entry is free. day we visited Highfields Pioneer Village. The museum is over an area of 20 acres and has over 60 faithfully restored and authentic relics of Australian history. Everything from shops, houses and buildings were all saved from demolition and relocated from the Darling Downs region and have been faithfully restored by volunteers. These old buildings give you an insight into how families lived in the early pioneering years. Walking through the buildings gives you a real sense of what it would have been like living in the bygone area. We were so moved by the museum, we are even thinking of returning as volunteers. The cow at the entranceway weighs 12 tonne and was made of concrete, render and steel. Built in 1970 to attract tourists to a working dairy farm at Nambour. The cow is 6 times the size of an Ayrshire cow on which it was modelled and was donated to the Pioneer Village and relocated onto the site in 2020. Inside the body of the cow is a comprehensive display and history of the big cow model. We loved this old cottage. Everything was displayed so well and the garden in particular was really pretty. Billy tea and damper with butter and golden syrup were served in the rustic restaurant area. The damper is made on site in traditional trays in the bakery building, and the tea was bottomless. The Transport Museum was really interesting, featuring vehicles from a bygone era, and the James McDonald cycle collection was huge. It included many bicycles and penny farthings. The Southern Cross Museum featured products made by the Toowoomba Foundry in 1876 to 1980, including the Southern Cross windmills. A lot of these items were actually donated by the foundry when it closed. These old bridge timbers were found underneath recently when sections of an old bridge were removed. The Fire Brigade Museum houses a large collection of authentic antiques, from badges, uniforms, and even 6 complete historic fire engines. Thanks go to my bro for letting us stay on his front lawn at Toowoomba, and thanks everyone for watching. I hope you have enjoyed our videos of our trip to the Cape. It's great to be able to share our experiences with you.